What's up guys, Black Order and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the start of a new series. Yes, another one, I know, but it has been told that apparently due to a certain disease currently in the world, some of you might be in quarantine or might be stuck at home because lockdown and that. So I figured I'll give you some content, and also I need to entertain myself, so why not recording? And I'm doing a lot of things right now on the 2010 database. It's just that I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. And we're gonna do a Tour de France with a rider that has never won it. Now I had two choices: either going with Omega Pharma Lotto with Jürgen van den Broek, because I mean he does have very decent stats, but my heart it's telling me otherwise. I'm sorry. I know some of you wanted me to do this with Jürgen. I might do like if he did the Giro or the Vuelta that year, I'll do one of the two Grand Tours with Omega. I can swear it. But no, I have to take Garmin transitions. Just two reasons. Tyler Farrar is there, and I mean he's a legend. And to be fair, the mountain team is quite decent. Van der Velde, Ryder Hesdal. That's honestly proper good. Also, I'm pretty sure there was a cobble stage that year. So having the likes of David Miller, Johan van Sumeren, who will the next year won the Parouet, and Martin Maskant, it's definitely something worthy. We have 9 riders, so we're gonna go next and start start this Tour de France, sorry, with a prologue between Rotterdam and Rotterdam. Let's get it. Yeah. Also, I hadn't mentioned it, but this will be once a week as well. Every Friday you'll have a stage of the Tour de France, because you've got already Bahrain, Purito, um, some in real life races that got postponed, but I might do them. Um, and this and maybe another series at one point, which I can't really talk much about. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of content for you that's going to be coming your way. So I don't want to overload you with content. Also, I mean, I might burn out if I just do too much. So yeah, we'll go gently with this, and have a first rider to start. It is one of the favorites today. It is David Zabriskie from Garmin Transitions, the American champion. I believe is that there is no specific kit. We have a Scott bike. Also, we're running the sponsor pack PCM Italia, which gives us decent equipment, and by decent I mean really good equipment. So that's a plus for us. 5K until the line in Rotterdam. We have a lot of French words, even though we're in the Netherlands, but we move. First intermediate, we are just 1 second behind Bonhoeffer Grenard. I haven't really done prologues in a while, so I might be rusty. I don't really know what pace to use or which like rhythm going to. I feel like I might be able to accelerate a bit here with David Zabriskie. Actually, we're gonna go 99. We're gonna have to go 99. I think we're gonna lose a lot of time with David Zabriskie today. I mean, a lot of time. I think we could have used much more of the American across the line. It's going to be 2 seconds ahead of Benoit Grenard, but we're going to get beaten by Bradley Wiggins, who's going to be coming just after us. Yep, okay. We're going to have to change our strategy with David Zabriskie. Second rider of the team to start, Johan van Sumeren, the Belgian, 74 today in prologue for him. Vinokourov has taken first place in Rotterdam. It feels really weird to say these names, but it feels good. It feels good. Um, we're gonna go with each of our riders. We're gonna take a look at all of them, because I'm just enjoying this. Obviously, the start list is the one from the Tour 2010. Cancellara, well, I mean, the Schleck brothers for Saxo Bank, Contador for Astana. We have Menchov, I think. Yeah, Menchov for Rabobank. Also, Van Sturen is pacing way too much here. Purito for Katusha, Basso and Nibali, I think. No? Nope. Basso and Kreuziger for Liquigas. God, that was such a good team. Sam Sanchez for Euskaltel. Also, Van Sturen is going really too quickly for him. Like, for his abilities. Interesting. It's weird because I paced 99 with Zabriskie and I didn't lose energy. I paced 76 and I did with Van Sturen. Um, Yeah, Sastre for Cervelo. We have Tony Martin for HTC Columbia. Sorry about that. We have Cal Evans for BMC. We have Damiano Cunego for Lampre Fornese Vini. We have Bradley Wiggins for Sky. Obviously, us, we have Ryder Hesdal and Van de Velde. Sorry. Radio Shack has nearly an entire team. Quickstep has well, I mean, no one because it's Quickstep. Omega Pharma has Van den Broek. Caisse d'Epargne has potentially Ruben Plaza. Also, we have someone starting in our co-leader during this Tour de France, Christian Van der Velde. We're just going to finish this start list. We have no one for Caisse d'Epargne, as I just said, apart from Ruben Plaza and Lucian Sanchez. John Gadret, potentially, or potentially like Ronaldo Nocentini for AG2R La Mondiale. Linus Gardman for Milram. Lemevel Kazar for FDJ. Vauclair for B-Box. Ryan Taramay for Cofidis, and finally Eros Kepeki for the team Futon Cervelo. Servetto, sorry. Yeah, Servetto. Right, first intermediate for Van der Velde, 7th at 7 seconds behind Vinokurov. It's not too bad. Not too bad for the American. If we're gonna gain a few seconds in the second part of the time trial, although I don't believe that we will, but if we can finish ahead of Zabriskie, that'd be a very decent time trial today. For our co-leader, obviously co-leader with Ryder Hesdal, who would then go on to win a Giro in 2011. Van der Velde across the line. We're gonna go 99 for the American, and it's gonna be 5th in the exact same second as David Zabriskie. Overall, a decent time trial for now for Christian Van der Velde. He was our favorite today. I mean, he was one of the big favorites today to win this time trial in Rotterdam to take the first yellow jersey. David Miller, the British rider, former world champion, I believe. Oh, actually, wait, no, he didn't. I don't think he did. Wait, Rogers got 2 or 3. Zabriskie got 1. Cancellara got 4. I don't think David Miller got 1. But yeah, he is today one of the favorites. 81 in time trial, or 18 time trial, 81 in prologue. Let's go, champ. Come on, come on. 5K. We're going to cross the first intermediate where it's going to be quick to judge the performance right now of David Miller. 5th, 3 seconds behind Vinokurov. Oh, it's not bad. It is not bad. It's not bad. We can definitely chase for the win today. Come on. We have Dimitri Muraviev in front of us. Thomas Lofquist just behind. He's in the same second as well, Thomas Lofquist. Going to be interesting to see who finishes better between the Swedish rider of the Team Sky and David Miller. But we're going to give it all we have. David Miller across the line in Rotterdam. It's going to be 4th place, 3 seconds. We did not lose time on Vinokurov in the second part of the time trial. We lost on the first one. Lofquist is going to be exactly the same time as David Miller. I think those are our hopes of winning today's first stage gone. But we can still try to be doing well GC-wise or maybe as a team. Martijn Maskant has left Rotterdam as well. Home turf for the Cobble Classic guy. I don't know what happened to Martijn Maskant. Like, he had potential in that, and then he just disappeared. Wait, I just he's 36. He only he only raced for 6 years. What happened to him then? Uh, he was in Garmin. He finished his career in United Healthcare. Madness. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Martin Maskans. First in field 27th, 11 seconds behind Vinokurov. George Incapi coming very close to overtaking Vinokurov for his final ever Tour de France. Finishing 1 second. Actually, no. Incapi finished later, I think. I think George Incapi ended up his career a bit after. But across the line for Martin Maskant, 23 seconds down. Okay, I mean, to be fair, I did not expect anything from him. But apparently, yeah, he crashed in 2011. Oh, he broke 7 ribs. Oh, mad. Okay, he broke 7 ribs and he never came back to the talent that was his. Okay, that's disappointing for Martin Mascan to waste the talent. Hopefully, he'll be able to help us though on the couple stage of this Tour de France. And as Tony Martin takes the lead in Rotterdam, he probably claims his domination. He's probably going to be either. I mean, he will be the white jersey, that's for sure. He might not be the yellow. That'll depend on Fabian Cancellara's hopes and motivations today. But we've got Robbie Hunter one of the lead out men for Tyler Farrar, the South African, sorry, who I mean, back in the days, if you were doing the national championships of South Africa, it was either Robbie Hunter or Darrell Impey. Now it's just Darrell Impey. Like, if anything, you can fight with like Jan van Rensburg, but no, I mean, it's not the same. Robbie Hunter was genuinely good, proper good sprinter. Won a few stages here and there. I'll try to have like to learn about their palmarès later in well to make the save interesting, and not just like mumble every time I talk about one rider. But we're gonna have Robbie Hunter to cross the finish line in Rotterdam. He's gonna lose energy towards the end. 30th, 26 seconds, just one place above Martijn Maskant. Fair play. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. We have, oh, Kreuziger has already started, so has Robert Rezink, and our co-leader for the GC is about to start in 13 positions. At this time, he is not yet a Grand Tour winner. Ryder Hesjedal, the Canadian winner of the 2011 Giro, ahead of Purito and Thomas de Gent in what was a very surprising Giro GC-wise. But this ain't Italy. This is France. We have French roads, and mainly we have the opposition of the Tour de France. And I don't see Thomas de Rennes finishing on the podium of this Tour de France, mainly because he's not competing on this tour. No long breakaways for him. But yeah, Ryder Hesjedal, first intermediate for him. It's going to be 15 seconds down. We might be looking at our worst performance yet from one of our riders, and it would be sad if it was Ryder Hesjedal, but it would make sense considering that he is the worst in my team in prologue right now. Tony Martin still in the lead. But yeah, the Canadian who technically has been replaced by someone like Michael Woods. Stats wise, it's very similar type of climber, or just of rider in general. Ryder Hesjedal across the line. Can he not be last in the team? Nope, he cannot. Is going to be the worst performance yet. 37 seconds down on Tony Martin's time as Edvard Bressenhagen finishes in 12th position. We have the German champion Bert Grapsch. Wait, HTC Columbia had Tony Martin and Bert Grapsch. They had the two best time trialists in Germany. Wow. Penultimate rider for us today. Julian Dean, the other lead-out man for Tyler Farrar from New Zealand, who you may know because he had an incident at one point with a certain Mark Renshaw, where Mark Renshaw literally headbutted Julian Dean in the final sprint, which was very scary at the time. And I mean, rather uncalled for. I think Renshaw got DQ'd from the race from the tour that day, and Mark Cavendish still ended up winning because I mean it's Mark Cavendish. One of the reasons as to why I picked Tyler Farrar. I want to give Farrar a win. Obviously, he hasn't won I think since well he hasn't won on the Tour de France since 2011 and a stage in Revel where he did the W sign for Wout Welland, sorry. But Julian Dean is going to cross the line. It's going to be worse than Ryder Hesjedal, so at least that's something for Ryder's ego. Because Julian Dean is going to finish way beyond 48 seconds down on Tony Martin time. Imagine using 48 seconds on 8 kilometers. That's kind of mad. But we have one rider left, and it's the main man himself, Tyler Farrar. He does have a chance to win today. He has 80 in prologue. It's probably not going to be, I mean, if anything, I don't think I'll win, but we could potentially be there. Although I just can't really believe it. We're just behind Levi Leipheimer and ahead of Juan Antonio Fletcher. Sylvain Chavanel. Can we have the French hopes for a first yellow jersey? He's 2 seconds down on Tony Martin's time. It's going to be very hard for the Frenchman to do something as Tyler Farrar crosses the first intermediate, 7 seconds down. It's not going to be a good performance from Tyler today, although that is not where we are expecting him to do well. We're just going to take a look. Sylvain Chavanel across the line. It's going to be third place for the Frenchman and 2K to go for Tyler Farrar. We're going to take a closer look at his gear. But yeah, Tyler Farrar across the line. We're gonna give it all we have across the line for Tyler Farrar. 25th time, 15 seconds behind Tony Martin. Similar time. Actually, we are 23rd, 24th, and 25th with Van der Velde, Zabriskie, and Tyler Farrar. That is continuity and consistency. We're just gonna take a look at the end of the peloton here, or the end of the race. Sorry, Kate Evans Crossing the line, it's going to be a decent time for the leader of BMC. 13th, 10 seconds down. Mark Cavendish, not really cares. Thor Hushovd, one of the riders will have to fight during this Tour de France to try and get this green jersey. It's going to be a good performance from the Norwegian rider. Top 9, well, I mean, 9th place, 7 seconds behind Tony Martin. Samuel Sanchez, one of the GC favorites, is going to do a very good time. Very good time for him. 13 seconds. Solid performance. In the likes of, in the time of someone like Christian van der Velde. As Ivan Basso crosses the line here, won the Giro that year, he finishes 30 seconds down. Purito is already 145th. I'm not expecting him to be any better in Rotterdam, probably about a minute. 55 seconds. Oscar Freire, who will also have to fight in the green jersey classification, the number 21 of Rabobank, who will ride. Sorry. Oh my God, Contador's crossed the line already. Contador's 14th. Cancellara, can the world champion take first place in Rotterdam? The answer is no. Tony Martin is the first yellow jersey of this 2010 Tour de France. 4 seconds ahead of Cancellara, 5 seconds ahead of Vinokurov, Hincapie, Chavanel, Leipheimer, Rogers, Quinziazzo, Garmin, and we have a rider in the top 10 in David Miller, who finishes 8 seconds behind the very young German of HTC Columbia, winner of Paris-Nice, I believe, this season. Here is our new yellow jersey, Tony Martin, who will also wear the green jersey. I don't think we'll ever see someone else than an HTC rider wearing the green jersey, unless Tyler Farrar can pull a masterclass, because that'll most likely go to Mark Cavendish. Best young rider is also Tony Martin, and the best team is HTC. Tony Martin has done all 4 podiums today. Alright, we finished in 10th place with David Miller, then 28th, 29th, and 30th with Van der Velde's Brisk and Tyler Farrar. We love having the same time. Disappointingly, Hunter is down, but only like by 10 seconds behind the likes of Zabriskie. However, the issue is Ryder Hesdal finishing 91st, 38 seconds down, same time as Carlos Sastre, Rein Taramay. I think we will be looking at a GC change. I think we'll have to ride for Christian van der Velde during this tour, although knowing that there is a 50-kilometer time trial on the penultimate day, I think that would be the best decisions. Frank Schleck losing 51 seconds. I haven't checked Andy Schleck's time. We'll have to take a look at that before leaving this episode. Also, where's Daniel lost 1 minute 45. Oh, Daniel. Oh, damn. I mean, you can say damn Daniel, because them stats are not safe. Where is Purito? He can't be in the top 150, can he? No. No. Oh, there is 56 seconds lost for Purito Rodriguez. Okay, let's just take a look at Andy Schleck. There he is. 33-second damage limitation for the Luxembourger. But that is it for stage 1 of the 2010 Tour de France with Garmin transitions. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave a like down below. And I shall see you next week for stage 2 between Rotterdam and Brussels. Take care. I've been Black. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys. And goodbye. Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sit blockbuster.